Ladies and gentlemen, time for your favorite game. Who's that douche canoe? And now, ladies and gentlemen, time for...
Oh, thanks, Hez. Hey, anyway, yeah, man, News Now Ninja's the Captain Antonio, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that dude's so cool. He's too cool for school. That's why he never went. Yeah. Oh, man, you gotta... See, this is the thing. You guys always get confused, man. Like, what? Oh, no, yeah. Like, you guys don't understand that. Like, you look at us and you're like, man, these guys are stupid, uneducated, and they don't know nothing. That's the whole point. If you're smart, you can't do what we do, because you know better. Yeah, you gotta be stupid, man. Yeah, wait. The heck? Yeah, Hez, get your act together, you hippie.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little bit out of sorts today. Ding dong, ding dang nabbit. All right, dig this, man. Like, if you don't know, just trying to think, like, if you were in that position, right? Okay, so you're not into sports, whatever. Just in general, just try to put yourself in this position, right? Like, your team has the ball. They're down by 1 point. And they're right where they need to be to get a 3-point kick and win the game. And there's like 5 seconds left in the game. And your team is right there. All they got to do is kick the ball. And they get their 3 points, and it's all good, and they win. And there's like 1 second left. So you know, okay, this is it. My team's going to win. It's going to be great. The Bears are going to beat the Packers. Oh, yeah, for the first time in 10 years. It's going to be, 8 years. It's going to be great. They're going to beat the Packers in Soldier Field. All I got to do is a tiny little nothing kick. It's an easy 3 points. No big deal. So the kicker comes up, kicks the ball. It's a great kick. There was nothing wrong with it. It wasn't his fault. There was nothing wrong with the kick. But one of the Green Bay guys just timed his jump perfectly to where he was able to get his hand up there and knock the ball down. Game over. Packers win. By 1 point. It wasn't a blowout. I still got my Bears mug, dag nabbit. Still got my Bears stuff up. I don't care. It's one. I was so excited too. Like the whole last minute of the game, as the Bears kept marching closer and closer and closer to the end zone, I was like, all right, this is it. We're going to win. No worries. And I was so happy. It's like, we got this one in the bag, man. And then when we got it within field goal range, I was like, this is it. there's only a couple seconds left in the game. We're going to get the kick. We're going to be up by 2 points, and then they're going to get the ball back, and they're not going to have enough time to do nothing. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to win. It was in the bag. I knew it. The Bears purposely ate the clock so that the Green Bay wouldn't have time to score if they did get the ball back. Cool. This is great. Game over. We win, right? Kick the ball. He didn't miss the kick, but the Packer jumped up and just knocked the ball out of the air. Anyway, Greg Jonick was first. Here's your happy dance, Greg. Let's go. If I can find my button. All right, yes. Society Red was number 2. What's up? How do you do? All right. Highway Star, yeah, number 3. Hip hip hooray. I know he put second, but he was probably typing that while Society Red was popping in. Then he said third. All right. Have you heard? He was the third. Don't be a nerd. That'd be absurd. All right, News Not Voodoo didn't like that. Terry Barnes, what's up? Good morning, friends. God bless you all. God bless you, sir. Absolutely, positively. David E. Person says frauditors are being arrested for being a moron. I'm not saying a word without my lawyer present. Cop, you are a YouTube lawyer, aren't you, frauditor? So where's my present? Want a cookie? All right, David E. Persons, Highway Star. I'm still not 100%, but I'm way better. Texas Tim, what's up? Good morning. Hello, everyone. Hope you had a good weekend. I did until yesterday afternoon with the Bear loss. No, it was good. It was good. It's cool because, well, it's different. Well, I'll get into that after we do the greetings. Let's see. Highway Star, Greg Jonick, David E. Persons, Society Red. Who else is here today? Roll call. Chef M80. What do you call a paternity testing facility in Indiana? Who's your daddy? You know what I like, Chef M80? The whole point when I invented Who's That Douche Canoe was specifically because all of these frauditors asking all their cops for their name and badge number, it became a joke like, gotta catch them all. Like playing Pokemon, like you gotta catch them all. You gotta get all the names and IDs, all the names and badge numbers. And so that made me think, Who's That Pokemon? Made me invent Who's That Douche Canoe. So it was like, well, you've been following my show forever, though. You probably already knew that. Well, for anybody else in the audience who didn't realize, like, that's exactly what it's based on. Yeah, it's awesome sandwich sauce. Just my favorite flavor, sandwich sauce. It's awesome. Let's see. Greg Jonick, Chef M80. It's Pikachu, yes. Greg Jonick, Highway Star. Or is that guy from Naruto? It's that hair, man, that throws you off. P. Barnes is here, ladies and gentlemen. It's all good, P. Barnes. Thank you for joining us at all. Always great to have you here. Greg Jonick thinks it's Thelonious Monk. He didn't have the hat, though. Thelonious always had that. And he'd always be. I saw this video. NCR News Network, what's up? Great to see you. Greg Jonick, talk about Thelonious. I got a DVD documentary about Thelonious Monk, but one of my favorite videos on YouTube of Monk is it's like it's something like you're cooking when Monk dances to your sax solo, and it's a video like from the 50s of a TV appearance where during the saxophone solo, Monk's playing the piano, and he stands up because he's getting so into the sax solo, he starts doing his, Thelonious Monk dancing is just like, it's weird because it's Monk, but it's like he was so into it. He was grooving with what the other dude was doing. And that's one of the things I always loved about him. Like, if any of you don't know anything about jazz, whatever, but one of the things, and I've said this before, one of the things I always loved about Thelonious Monk specifically is that when he was playing with somebody, whoever he was playing with, whether it was John Coltrane or, whatever, anybody, all the different people he's played with over the years, if they were cooking, he'd let them cook. Some guys, like, if they're the leader of the band, it's like they give the other guy solos and just, get through your thing, get it done, and just basically set me up for my solo. That's your job. But with Monk, it was like if you were doing something and it was hot, he'd let it burn, man. He'd give the other players space to do their thing, He wouldn't just be worried about when it was going to be his turn. P. Barnes, NCR, the Bears. Yeah, I know they got beat. P. Barnes, Greg Jonick, Terry Barnes. Who else is here? The Lions. I don't know about that. Don't feel bad. I'm a Browns fan. Bears never disappoint. They're going to. Robert Custos is here. All right. Let's see. What is this? Hey, at least you don't have to root for the Cowboys. Yeah, right? LaDonna Rogers is here, ladies and gentlemen. Great to see you. Let's see. Highway Star, P. Barnes, Texas Tim, Society Red. I've come here to like Hez and be covered by goth girls, and I'm all out of goth girls. See, I immediately knew that was going to be a reference to They Live, but I didn't know what the punch was going to be, and I'm all out of right on. Oh man, that's great. Let's see, Highway Star, hey, Greg Jonick. All right, I think with that I am caught up. So, some quick updates. First of all, when I left you guys on Friday, I was off on something, and so I apologize. I kept advertising because I was so excited. Oh, wait a minute. My Tiny Chihuahua Life with a 22-month membership milestone. Let's keep it rolling. All right. Here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. I love it. Thank you for joining us. As always, and thank you for being here for so long. It's almost 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Always great to have you aboard. So anyway, for those of you who don't realize it, Tiny's been with us for so long, and Highway Star, that their voodoo doll, because these were handmade by Salacious, the voodoo doll that Tiny has is these were handmade by Salacious. The one she has was the original prototype that Salacious made to practice and to learn how to make these. That doll is the doll that Tiny has. News Now Douche Canoe. Yeah, it's a fact. Lexi Ann's in the house. What's up? So anyway, last week I was promoting the return of Ray Ray, and because she was going to be on a live with Frauditor Comedy Show. But what I didn't realize at the time was that it was going to be on Frauditor Comedy Show's channel. I thought it was going to be on Ray's channel, so I apologize for that, for getting that mixed up. But apparently they're doing it again this afternoon. So keep your eye on the Frauditor Comedy Show channel for another live with Frauditor Comedy Show and the one and only Ray Ray. I'm going to be at work, so of course I'm going to have to watch it in rerun. But, it's great to hear her voice again and see she's back. It's been so long. She's been doing her thing, so it's all good. Let's see. We got Kingstu 2000. Good morning, all. That's everybody. That's all of us. All right. Hello. Texas Tim stopped by to say hello and give a like. I actually got drafting and design job to do for a good friend. Not family, but it has to pay. Have a great day. All right. Excellent. Well, congratulations. I hope that all works out great. Everything gonna be all right this morning. Oh, yeah. Because on the day I was born, now I'm getting the songs. When I was a young boy, my mama told me I'd be the greatest man alive. And now I'm a man. I'm way past 21. You better believe me, child. I have lots of fun. I'm a man. What time is the live? I think it was 2 Eastern or something like that. Here, let me pull up the Frauditor Comedy Show channel and double check for you guys, and I'll drop the link and everything. Let's see. Frauditor Comedy Show. Oh, my computer is slow, don't you know? It's a poopy crap. Boom, 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 boom. What do you do when your computer is a piece of poo? Here, let me there's the promo right there. You got your 2 p.m. Eastern on the 19th. Oh, that's tomorrow. Oh, wait, it says, what day is today? My computer says today's the 18th. But this says Monday, which today's Monday, the 19th. It starts in 6 hours. They put the wrong date on here. Today is the 18th. LOL. So it's not 11:19, it's 11:18. It's today at 2 Eastern because it's scheduled to start in 6 hours. But anyway, see, there's the pause to chat with Leo. That's Ray Ray right there. So it's Frauditor Comedy Show and pause to chat, which is Ray. Together again. All right. So yeah, that should be good. Looking forward to that as always. Let's see. Oh, Greg Jonick got it. He's on fire with that. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the appreciation. Woohoo! All right. So anyway, other than that, I think it's time to start the show officially. Let's go. Somebody was asking how the weekend was. I'll tell you. I was going to tell you guys this story because what was interesting was that my ex, baby mama, whatever you want to call her, that lady, their mom, her car broke down again. So because of that, she wasn't able to get mini Hez, but she also wasn't able to drop off the other ones. Because normally, with the way our custody split is set up, like I'll have him for a few days, then she'll have him for a few days, then she'll bring the other kids and I'll have them over the weekend, because they got school. So during the week, they're closer to the school, so they're with her. And then on the weekends, they come here. Irish Dublin is here. What's up? Great to see ya. So, normally in a normal week, Mini Hez will be here for a few days. Then he'll be there for a few days. And then the weekends, I'll have all of them. But because her car's broken down, and it's all good. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, because her car's broken down, she wasn't able to drop them off or pick him up. So I got to spend the whole week, not just the weekend, but this whole week last week with Mini Hez. He's here right now. And he's been here the whole time. And he never left. So it was actually really cool. Like, because, I'm not used to having that extra time with him. So that was actually really, really nice. We got to do a lot of fun stuff. He made these. These are from these are these are from McDonald's. But like you walk in there and you could just grab them, and then you make them yourself. So he made these, and what they are is they're like dice, and each side is like a different, like, there's different faces, right? So you just roll the dice, and I just rolled this one and it landed on this head. And then you take the torso one and you roll it and it's all different. And it landed on this body now. So now I got this head with this torso. And then you roll the legs. And then whatever legs it lands on, and then boom, you got your superhero. You just invented a new character. So we've been having fun with those. And then we were playing Lisa Alcazar's here. What's up, Lisa? Then we were playing Kids Against Maturity, which is the kids' version of Cards Against Humanity. And Uno. And he got all of his Pokemon cards out. He was very excited for this. He's like, Dad, you gotta buy me a Pokemon binder. I'm like, I mean, I could buy you any binder. It doesn't have to be Pokemon brand, but maybe for Christmas. I don't know if he could hear you. I woke him up earlier, but I think he fell back asleep because he's being awful quiet for someone who's getting ready. So during the video, I'm gonna go bother him again. Anyway, come on. Anyway, I've been watching some of these videos, looking at some of this stuff that's been going on, and it looks like there's still all of these ideas that these guys are winning and they're doing something. It seems like we're getting more and more at this point of, like, police and judges and locals, like, just basically getting sick and tired of this whole movement and actually starting to be like, okay, we're gonna really buckle down and we're really gonna, like, start bringing the hammer down on these guys a little bit more, And again, it's leading to what I've been saying forever is, hey, you guys are just making it worse for law-abiding citizens that are trying to do stuff. Now it's going to be more difficult for us to do stuff because you guys are actually chipping away at the rights and stuff that we had. Not being able to go into a post office and take out your camera wasn't an issue because nobody ever went into a post office with a camera. Like, nobody ever even thought of it. So it wasn't an issue. Now it is. So now they're going to have to start doing something about it, thanks to you guys. Laws that are being made that actually are going to limit the rights that weren't being limited are going to be enacted because of you guys. Like, there were no limits. You guys are the ones that are creating them because you're douche canoes and you're trying to get paid for YouTube clicks and views. And it's a bunch of crap. Anyway, let's start with the first video I wanted to show today, which hey, since NCR's here, what a coinkydink. It was about a frauditor frauditing one of the most tyrannical places in the world. If you want to expose government tyranny and show how our freedom and our rights are being violated on a daily basis by these evil, horrible, rotten, no good scumbag governments, of course, the first place you go is the parking garage. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the NCR News Network video called Frauditor Audits a Parking Garage. The world's greatest bastion of tyranny, the parking garage.
Hi, folks. Today, we're going to take a look at Big Nick South Florida Accountability, where he goes to a parking garage to do a First Amendment audit, only to be told that he can't do it because he's not an employee. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without your guys' continuous ongoing support, I couldn't keep this channel going, so I thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, NCR Movie Network, and the Shittown Florida Man Power Ranking Podcast. A new episode will be out this week. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Broward County, Florida, Judicial Complex South Parking Garage, coming out to conduct a First Amendment audit of this public parking space here to make sure that the County of Broward respects and honors my right to record in public and to report on public property. Let's go, 6. So this is a fairly new parking garage. It was built during the time they built the new courthouse, which is adjacent to this property here. Some of the improvements that we have provided to the County of Broward here over the last few years. No, I'm good, thank you. I know, that's why I'm doing this.
Doing what exactly? Holding tyrant vehicles accountable? This is a parking garage for the courthouse. And if you didn't read the sign in front, Big Nick, it said employee parking only, meaning this parking garage is meant for the employees of the courthouse. You're not allowed to be there. It's plain and simple. Big red letters on a white sandwich board.
Just told me, security just told me this is a government building. If you turn it the other way, you'll get a better picture. That way you take pictures with that way. If you turn it the other way, you get a portrait. That's a portrait. You get a landscape. It's called a cam back. He's the only one going to see his. Hundreds of thousands of people are going to see mine. You're the only one going to see yours.
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because at the time of this recording, Big Nick's video only has a measly 11,000 views compared to his subscriber count. Now, yes, he does have some videos that have over 100,000 views, but those are mostly the videos of him being arrested. Videos like this barely break over the 10,000 mark. Nick, I think you have an overinflated ego. I think you should probably keep that in check.
Yeah. Is your security badge visible as per Florida state law? Your security guard, your badge is supposed to be visible at all times.
Yeah. I'm going to.
If they tell you that I can be here, would you apologize? Would you apologize since you called the cops? Would you apologize if they tell you I can be here?
No!
Why not? But you just called the police on me. All I got is a camera. You know what happened when the police show up? Because they show up with guns. People can get hurt, right? Because they can be overreactive. And so all I got is a camera, and you call the cops on me instead of saying, hey, this is a public building. He can be in here.
I said it's a government.
It's a public building.
It's government. It's not public.
It's open to the public.
It's all employees only. It says right on.
Right, for parking.
Employees.
For parking. I'm not parking.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I'm not parking. You'll see.
Explain it to them.
Yeah, I will. I have no problem with that. But I just wanted you to know that if something happened to me because I got a camera in public property, you're going to be responsible for
It
that.
don't matter to me. What happened to you? Come on, man. I got bills to pay. I think I got foolishness.
So your bill's more important than the police coming up and shooting me down?
Apparently right now because you're messing with my bills.
I'm not messing with your bill. All you had to do was stand there and take in cars. You're not security. You have nothing to do with that. You're a parking attendant. How am I messing with your job?
There is a lot of stupid to break down here, so let's start off with the first one. If the cops show up, it does not mean they will commit an act of violence against you. What it means is they were called because you are in an area where you're not supposed to be. If they were to use force, it would be because you were causing them to do so. Secondly, this parking garage is not open to the public. It is open to employees of the courthouse. Hence why there are multiple signs that say employee parking only or employees only. If you can't understand that, perhaps you should get hooked on phonics, because you are technically committing the crime of criminal trespassing.
My tax dollars making sure you have this job. See, this is the ignorance that we have to deal with. That man just said he don't give a damn about my life. He got bills to pay.
But don't all you frauders say you guys are grown men and you can do what you want? Nobody can tell you what to do? He's not responsible for your safety. You're responsible for your own stupidity and your own safety. Let's jump ahead a little bit before the cops show up to hear some more great gems and words of wisdom from Big Nick.
This is what these people are missing. If you weren't allowed to go in there as a member of the public, it will have indications, authorized personnel only. There is no authorized personnel only to enter into this parking garage here. It's just an employee parking garage.
Right. And that's where I'd like to call shenanigans, man, because, oh, I still have the echo on. All right. Mo in a hole, what's up? And, of course, the legendary Leland Squirrels. But okay, so how many times have we seen it? These guys are so full of crap. And if anybody, that's on their side watches this, pay attention to what I'm about to say. How do we know that you guys are full of crap? Well, I could be in here because there's no sign that says authorized personnel only. They need to put up a sign that says authorized personnel only. But what would happen if they did have a sign that say that? They'd say, well, I'm not authorized personnel, so it doesn't apply to me. Or there's no law attached to that sign, so it's not a legal sign. I could take a piece of paper and print authorized personnel. That doesn't mean it's legit. And if they did have an authorized personnel only sign, and if there was a law attached to it, that's unconstitutional, so I don't have to follow it. No matter what you do, you're wrong, because they're just there looking for a negative interaction. That's it. They don't care about any of these actual things, because if they did, there would be an actual end goal. The end goal is to get you to put up that sign. So you put up that sign. Well, that sign doesn't count because any idiot can print up a sign. That doesn't mean it counts. Okay, fine. So let's do something else to make it legit. Oh, well, that's not legit because I don't accept it. You can't win with these douche canoes. It's all BS. We see it all the time. Ugh.
This man is really butthurt. This man is really butthurt. He don't understand what's going on. He's not familiar with the Constitution of America. So anything he don't like, he calls the police. He's not familiar with the U.S. Constitution. He's not familiar with the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, which allows the press to come into public locations and conduct stories that have to. But no, they don't know that, so they're quick to call the cops to try to get people with guns to come take care of a man who's peacefully doing his patriotic duty. And Buddy over there said he don't give a damn about the next person's life as long as he pay his bills. I hope that little $9 an hour help him out. There we go, folks. There it is. There it is. So you think because of the size of my camera, that means I'm not a journalist? You ever heard of an independent journalist? He said they normally have a big camera. I guess he's criticizing the size of my camera. You're a camerist. You are a camerist. You have problems with small cameras. You are a camerist.
With all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?
You are prejudiced against small cameras. You are a camerist.
Well, maybe it's not the size of the camera, but the motion of the ocean. I mean, Nick, what is this even? A camerist? That is the most stupidest thing I've ever heard a frauditor say, and I've covered a lot of stupid things that frauditors have said. Let's now jump ahead to when the cops show up to explain to Nick why he can't be there.
So the same deputy turned around and came back. What's going on? I'm still here. I heard you got to come for this, man.
It is what it is, right?
Yeah. They called.
All right, man.
They don't like me looking at my public building.
Your line, though. You got to stay on the line.
No, it's a public building.
Oh, but for the gates, you can't go in. You can't block this access way or anything.
I'm not blocking anything.
Okay, I don't know. I just got here, right?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Though?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
I'll say you've been quiet for a while, haven't you?
No, I'm working.
I was on the water for a while. You weren't on the water.
You just don't watch my videos.
Huh?
You just don't watch my videos. Yes, you can. Support me, man. Support me, man.
How about new?
What's your name and your badge number? Thank you. I know. You watch my videos. Have I ever put the camera in anybody's face? No, I need to record this though. I won't say nothing. I'll be quiet. No, it's employee parking only. He just told you employees only, right?
He said there's a sign, so I'm looking to see if there's a sign. Because I guess everyone who enters has to have a gate card.
Yeah.
So there's no public parking.
Right. I'm not parking.
Right. Well, but
people still can walk through. There's nothing saying that you can't walk through to go to the courthouse.
Well, no,
nothing.
There is no way to exit from.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Right there, back gate. I've been right here long enough. See where that guy's going? Look, you just walk right through.
Yeah, but that's for the people that are leaving the building.
It doesn't. But it doesn't matter. This is public property. Smith v. Cummins, which was in the 11th Circuit.
You know, I've never given you issues.
No, but I have the right to come out.
Let's not be on the same.
Listen, I just want to say this so you can know where to go from here. I have the right to come on public property to record public officials in the course of their duties.
1,000%.
Right? And this right here is only restricted for for employee parking. They didn't say that the general public, if the press come in here and needed to cover a story, they can.
Yeah, but so here's what I'm going to do. Okay?
But you can't park.
So here's what's going to happen. So they said that the building manager, whatever title that is, I'm assuming that's the person in charge of the building, they're going to come out here and they're going to update it that it's going to say not open to the public. And I'm going to tell them that they need to update their signs as well.
Yeah, but they can't just say it.
Well, they can, though. They can make that restriction because all they have to do is reprint that sign.
Right.
So we're going to adhere to that, right? Because that keeps everything. You can go to the next building. They go from there. But they are going to change this now to no public access.
All right, once they do that, then I will abide by that.
So she's going to come here and update that as soon as
While yes, it would be smart for them to have a sign say no public access, but they already have something similar that it's easy to understand. It's employee parking only, meaning employees are the only ones allowed to be there. It's not open to the public to park, and it can't go through that parking garage to go to the courthouse. That is a back entrance to the courthouse for court staff. Now, if he wants to go to the courthouse next door, be my guest. But even then, he'd still be subject to the rules and regulations and policies of the courthouse. Not to mention, Court Order v. Sheets does state if he becomes a disturbance, they can't actually have him trespassed, since he was blocking the ways and interfering with the...
Ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, Sue Bear with a 17-month membership milestone. Oh, we love you, Sue Bear. Here's a happy dance for you. All right, thank you so much. News now, Voodoo. I'm going to be poked with needles Thursday. That's scary.
Yeah, man, I don't like getting poked with needles. I'm with you on that one. Well, wait a minute. Why would me being poked with needles be a subject of discussion? I'm not gonna get injured now, am I, Has? What? What do you mean?
Well, all right. Anyway, thank you so much, Sue Bear. Awesome sandwich sauce. Great to have you with us. Florida Jim Graham from the Comedy Bob Show is here. See, I said hello to you. Mole in a hole, what's up? All right. Society Red, Sue Bear. Oh, who's this? David, New York, NYC. We got to do something about the Frauditors. Yes, we do. That's why we're here. The best thing to do, because they really are becoming a nuisance. Well, here's the thing. It isn't just that they're a nuisance. It's that, like, for example, Kootenai County Press literally shot someone, an unarmed homeless man. Like, and then Lizard Media and all of his buddies and the Impact Media crew tackle a guy to the ground. And while they're holding him down on the ground, the threat has been neutralized. He's on the ground. They're stomping him on the head. These guys are getting viciously violent. They're dangerous thugs. They're the real tyrants. You do what they want when they tell you to do it, or you will be punished, whether it's with pepper spray or by, publicly humiliating you on their YouTube channel. They're more than just a nuisance. They're vicious, violent thugs. They're like a gang. They're dangerous. Also, the best thing you can do if you want to do something about them is whenever you watch, and there's a lot of people on our site that know this already, and if you don't, the best thing to do if you actually want to actively be involved in doing something about frauditors is when you watch their videos, try and figure out, and a lot of times they flat out show it. They'll put the phone number so that their sycophant, brainwashed, lens-licking sheep of fans will call Flood the Place and threaten to grape and murder and destroy all the people that work there and blow the building up and set it on fire and do all kinds of horrible, vicious, evil, rotten, no good stuff. So you could find out where these places are. You could watch the videos, find out who these people are, where these places are, and you can contact them and let them know what YouTube's privacy complaint process is and say, hey, do you realize that if they use your image in a video that you specifically said, please don't use my image? Well, here's a link to the video where they did, and that's a violation of YouTube's terms of service. So you can report, so the person whose image is in the video, if that person reports the video to YouTube, then that they have to either demonetize it, re-edit it, or take it down completely. And that's the way you get these guys, is to file the privacy complaints. Contact the people that they're frauding and let them know what their rights are under the YouTube terms of service. Irish Dublin, what's up? Let's see. El Weetskador, hey. Why do people piss off Lord Hezokuai, dirty rotten? That's right. But that's just it. It's not like David, New York. I don't know, if that guy's, legit or not, because I don't know him. But when I see somebody new, it's not like I got mad at him or whatever. It's that, hey, I've been over this a bunch of times with you guys. When I get somebody new and they're like, what's going on with these frauditors? What's the deal with all this? What's this about? I'm going to explain it again because, maybe they really genuinely don't know. I'm going to assume that they're coming in good faith. Let's see. Anyway, where were we? Is this video? No, there's still some time left in this video. But it's still completely insane to me that these douche canoes are doing things like auditing a parking garage. And this is the thing, and always, and I wanted to say this while I was watching the video. It's like, what, because my camera isn't big, that means I'm not a legitimate journalist? And they always do this. They're like, what, because I don't work for CNN, I'm not a legitimate journalist? What, because I don't have a big camera, I'm not a legit? No, because you're not engaging in journalism. That's why you're not a legitimate journalist. Filming a story that you created is not journalism. A legitimate journalist doesn't start a fire so that they can cover a fire. That's what these guys are doing. They're like, I want to film a story. But there is no story. It's just a freaking parking garage. There is no story. It's just a freaking post office. There is no story. So they have to create a story. That's not journalism. That's butterbrain douche canoe-ness. It's a self-proclaimed hero complex. Yeah, they think they're these big powerful activists, when in reality they're just butterbrains, idiots, morons, and people trying to get paid on YouTube. That's all it is. You can't be an arsonist and a firefighter. Exactly. It's like, hey, I want to cover the news. A fire is a newsworthy event. I'll start a fire so that I'll have an excuse to be a journalist covering a story. That's what they do. They walk into a building where there's literally nothing happening, and they cause a bunch of trouble. And then when they get in trouble, they're like, see, I'm covering the story of how the people that work here act like they're like these horrible, evil tyrants. They're not being horrible, evil tyrants. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Mini Hez. You're the horrible, evil tyrant, the Frauditor. And it's the craziest part of it is that, like, when they do this, it's because, like, I've spoken to these guys and they'll say things like, well, the point is, if they work there, they should take whatever abuse the people throw at them. That's what we pay them to do, to sit there and let us beat the crap out of them verbally until they cry in the corner, and they're supposed to smile and take it. First of all, that's inhuman. That's just wrong, morally just wrong, to sit there and verbally torture someone just because they're not supposed to react. And the fact that they do react, now there's your story. Ah, see, I've proved that they actually are human beings and they actually do react to someone verbally assaulting them. How dare they do so? And now I've uncovered the tyranny of these horrible, evil, rotten people that actually are humans with emotions. We want robots. We want a world of nothing but robots and AIs. We don't want people that actually have human reactions. And I'm going to uncover the fact that these aren't AI robots. That's what I'm going to do. That's what they're proving, is that they're actually coming into contact with human beings. How dare they be human? Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity knows what's up. He knows I'm the real tyrant. Yeah. Beep, boop, boop, bop, 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 bop. Yeah, voodoo is definitely, yeah.
I'm the pimp, you're the simp. I've been eating all the shrimp. Yeah, man. What? No, don't hit me with that. That would hurt, man. Uh-oh, Mini Hez is gonna do something. Ow! Ow, no.
Thank you, Mini Hez, for knocking him out. He was getting too loud. Anyway, back. Let's watch the rest of this video, guys. Hey, Katie Zed's here. What's up, Katie? Always great to see you. All right, let's go.
The garage attendant and security, they can actually trespass you, Nick.
Well, and then I'm going to get her name. I'm going to go right there to the Broward County Government Center.
Please do.
And I'm going to make sure that she has the authority to do that. I know she don't.
I can only go with what her title is.
Right. I know she don't. I know she don't.
But that's what we're going to go with, right, man? Because like I said, you don't want issues, I don't want issues. You've been
Right.
here long
But
enough.
I just need you to protect my rights.
And have I ever violated that?
Right. So even if she come and say that just because I'm here, it doesn't mean that she has the authority to do so.
Well, look, if she's the one who's in charge of this building, and she's saying that the sign does say no public access.
It doesn't say that, though.
And again, they're going to, I'm sure, update that as soon as
Then
it's done.
once they update that and they give an ordinance or a code, then I will absolutely abide.
I'm sure
by
that's going to fall under the county code for trespassing on a...
No, you can't be trespassing unless you're breaking the law from public property.
What?
Unless you're breaking the law from public property. That's the case. They can just say, I don't want black people here.
If it's restricted to employees only, though.
Yeah, but it's not, though.
Well...
Parking.
It says employees only.
Parking. That's for parking.
That one just says employees only.
That's for parking. That's because that goes up to the parking.
Then how about this? So you can't pass that sign, okay?
No, that's not right.
What?
No. It's just,
Whatever. But that one says employees only.
yeah, but that's for parking, though. See, handicapped vans allowed, employees only. See that?
But that one says employees only.
Yeah, but it's an extension. Handicapped vans allowed, employees only. Especially when I'm seeing people walk through. So you can't discriminate against me.
They're employees, right?
You don't know that.
So maybe they do.
They don't know that.
How do you know?
How can they possibly know that?
They know.
Every person walking through here, they can't sell because they're a parking attendant. Yeah, all right.
All that's on there.
All right, well, you gonna make up that rule? Yeah, but that's for parking.
It's a sign that says employees only for employee only parking in an employee only parking garage. I mean, this officer's explained it very simply to you. You can't go past that sign. Technically, you can't go past the first sign. However, he's only enforcing the one that says employees only. Now, you can go back there and get trespassed, but I don't think you'll do it because I'll show you in your own words what I mean.
So this is for employee parking only. There's no restriction from people walking through. And I also, within my rights, according to the 11th Circuit, Smith v. Cumming, which says I have the right to come on public property to observe my public officials in the course of their duties. They have contract with the Broward County, which makes them a public official, which means I can come out and observe them. Plus, I can come out and just look at a building that I'm paying for. I have the right to do that. But I'm going to respect that because I don't need to go to jail approval point. I know I'm right, but that's only for parking. That has nothing to do with me coming through here.
And you're wrong again, Nick. We're going to end the video here. Nick is ultimately told that he cannot go past the employee only sign, and he says he won't do it, and begins to yell at the security guard and parking attendant before plugging his channel and doing some epic bootlicking. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel and the podcast. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without your guys' continuous ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So I thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for the one and only NCR News Network. And who else did I miss? Let's see. We got Mullen a Hole. We got Nicody. We got Victoria B. What's up? Let's see. You think they case these buildings out like banks? Yeah, they do. The best is what's his name? Cult News Network. He'll literally stand out in front of banks, filming them. Okay. This goes back to their whole argument. Okay, like I'm just walking down the street with my camera. What's the problem? Parked with a tripod in front of a bank, pointing your camera through the windows at the transactions, is not walking down the street with the camera. It's standing still. It's literally not walking down the street. Well, I'm on a public sidewalk. Okay, but why are you pointing at a bank? Well, why not? Because you chose that bank as your target intentionally because you knew that it would look suspicious. You're baiting a negative reaction intentionally. No, I'm not. Then why did you pick a bank? Well, because I'm on the sidewalk. I can film whatever I want. So why aren't you filming the ducks in the pond across the street? Why aren't you filming a tree? Why aren't you filming a squirrel? You're filming a bank. If you could film literally anything, why did you specifically choose that? Well, because I have the right to choose whatever I want. Yeah, but you chose a bank intentionally because you knew it would cause a problem. And the same thing, Amagansett Press with the jewelry stores and the banks. And, now it just goes to every shop down the line until the entire neighborhood hates his guts. Boundaries. They have no boundaries, just hate. Anyway, I thought there was a thing against loitering. Yeah, right? Like, loitering used to be a thing. Whatever happened to that? Wait a minute. Sue Bear doesn't have a wrench? What are you talking about? How is that even possible? Oh, you know what? I forgot that, because it was a long time ago now. It had to be at least almost a year ago when we first got attacked by those other channels. We did a wrench purge, and I forget who got him and who lost him and who got him. Uncle Artie's voting that I give a wrench to Sue Bear. Nightman's wife is here. What's up? Katie said she could have my wrench. Dib, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. As ducks are not what they're cracked up to be. I'm sorry. Let me, because you spelled it right, but the joke is ducks are not what they're quacked up to be. How many times did he walk past that parking lot and look at it before he thought, wow, I could go harass them, right? And that's the other thing, too. This video isn't the only one I've seen. I've seen tons of videos. These guys and sovereign citizens both love their word games. Well, this says authorized vehicles only. I'm not a vehicle, so I could go in there. No! Authorized vehicles only. Right, you're not a vehicle. You're definitely not an authorized vehicle if you're not a vehicle at all. And only vehicles, specifically authorized ones, are allowed in there. No, it doesn't say no people. It says no vehicles. It's like, do these guys need a freaking 37-page document posted to the wall that nobody's going to have time to read, explaining every specific detail of every possibility of everything that could intentionally, theoretically happen in the universe? Like, what are you talking about? Authorized vehicles only. I'm not a vehicle. Right. Authorized vehicles only. The only thing allowed past this point is an authorized vehicle. You're not a vehicle. You're definitely not authorized. Stay the heck out. But they know they're. But that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. This is why it's so frustrating talking to these douche canoes. Because with that, there's only two possibilities. If they really, truly don't understand, then they actually are that stupid and they're a butterbrain douche canoe. And if they do understand, then they're intentionally doing it. They're like children that are being smartasses. You know? Hey, you need to take a shower, wash your hair, use soap, and then dry yourself off with a towel.
No.
But then they'll go, well, you didn't say that I had to brush my teeth, or you didn't say that I had to use soap on my body. You just said I needed to wash my hair, so I put the soap in my hair. Like, they'll find a way to twist your words to make an excuse. That's how frauditors are. They're like children. And sovereign citizens, same thing. They play these word games where they're like, well, technically, you didn't say I couldn't go in there. Like, it's all a bunch of crap. They never grew up. They need common sense translators. Exactly. Let's see. You never said to use water. Right. You told me to get in the shower and put soap in my hair. You didn't tell me to get it wet. Right? Exactly. That's how these guys are. I know how that feels. They even claim that they got permission from the owner because they claim that being a taxpayer makes them the owner. That way they got permission from themselves. Yes, exactly. Well, I pay taxes, which means I own this building, which means I could do whatever I want. Like, no. And I always say this, and this is a majorly important point. We, the people in general, are what the public servants, I almost don't like, because these guys have turned that into almost a bad word, like slave. But the public servants are there to serve the general public, not the one random idiot that's holding a camera. If you walk into a DMV or a post office and all of the customers that are there, we the people, the public, want you trespassed, want you gone, want you to stop filming them, then when the public servants tell you to leave, they are serving the public by getting rid of the douche canoe. And they'll tell their sycophant, sheeple, brainwashed, lens-licking fans, see, these people are against the public. They kicked me out. No, they kicked you out because they're for the public. They're protecting the public from the douche canoe. Ah! But they're afraid of a camera. No, they're not. It's never the camera. It's always the idiot holding it. That's the problem. Anyway, let's see. The next video I wanted to show. Excuse me. Is this the rant to wrap up part of the show? No, we still got about 15 minutes before the Cupcake Happy Dance. And I got to go make Minnie has his lunch. So let's see. What's the short? I think I got a short one queued up here. I got a Van Balian. It's a sovereign citizen getting pulled over. So let's go to that for another video. And then we'll wrap it up and we'll do the if it's their building, how come they don't have the keys, right? Yeah, I'm gonna play this short video. Well, I mean it's not that short, but it'll take us. Did the Bears win? Shut up, Parson. No, they didn't. 1 point. They lost by 1 point. So we're gonna play this, and while I get his lunch ready, and then this is like 10 minutes. That'll take us right up to where it's time for the Cupcake Happy Dance. And don't forget to go to Frauditor Comedy Show this afternoon. She's doing a live. Apparently, Ray Ray's going to be there again. It's going to be great. Here we go. Check out the video, guys. Let's go.
Property. It's not within the jurisdiction of the corporate state of Florida.
Let's go ahead and step out. The sovereign citizen games don't play here.
I'm not a sovereign citizen.
Well, you need a license to drive.
Welcome back to the Van Valian channel, guys. Today we head to Florida, courtesy of Volusia Sheriff's Office, where a self-proclaimed state American national from Michigan quickly finds out the hard way Florida has absolutely no time for this sovereign citizen nonsense. Right, let's get into the video.
Stay in the car. Sir, what's going on? I'm trying to pull you over.
I just wanted to park.
Okay. Do you live here?
I'm in right here, yeah.
Okay. So usually when you get pulled over, you don't stop where you want to stop, okay? It's very dangerous for us, all right? So the reason for the stop is two things. One, you're not wearing your seatbelt. The second, when I was coming behind you, you ran the stop sign.
I didn't run the stop sign.
You did.
I put my blinker on.
Okay, you put your blinker on, but you didn't stop at the stop sign. Do you have the driver's license, registration, insurance?
No, I don't have all of that stuff.
Okay.
I operate outside of your jurisdiction.
What does that mean?
This is a private automobile.
Okay.
It's registered to a private estate.
Okay.
Dude, you can try to dress this up as much as you like. The fact of the matter is, you're breaking the law. And nice try, but you wish you were operating outside of his jurisdiction.
So you have no form of identification?
Let's start with this.
Okay. Just do me a favor. Stay in the car, okay, sir?
Here. And
Not a problem. Do me a favor. Don't get out of the vehicle, please. Yeah, it's Motor 44. I'm dealing with a sovereign. I'm at 19 Seaville Drive. If one of you can come over here.
Message to every sovereign citizen. If the paperwork you hand to police on every traffic stop had any legal weight to it, you wouldn't need to carry it with you during a traffic stop.
So you don't have a driver's license, sir?
No.
So I ran your tag. It's not coming back to anything.
No,
I need to identify you,
It's
sir.
registered to a private estate.
Okay. So where's your identification? Okay. Are you giving me this?
This is all private property. It's not within the jurisdiction of the corporate state of Florida.
Okay.
You work for the corporation, am I correct?
Sure.
State of Florida?
Yeah.
The corporation incorporated. All right. I have no contract with them. No driver's license, no registration. The car belongs to a private estate.
Okay.
And the roads belong to the state of Florida, which is a government entity, not a corporation. Where do you think you are, McDonald's? So get your crap box off roads you don't contribute to.
So, private estate trust. It's a private estate.
Okay. So in the state of Florida, sir, you need a valid driver's license to operate a motor vehicle upon our streets, okay? Also, I have no way of identifying you, okay? You have a document in your possession that says passport, but it is not a passport.
It is a passport.
It is not a passport, sir.
This passport is on record with.
Okay.
Now, if that document, I'm not going to give it any legitimacy by calling it a passport, can get you on a plane and out of the country, then yeah, come back and we can have a conversation. Until then, you may as well be carrying this around.
With
You have a driver's license?
Nope.
No, I don't have one of those. As I'm telling him, it's in a private estate.
Okay.
I'm going to hand this back to you, sir. So, have you ever had a driver's license in the state of Florida?
No,
Any other state in the country?
I have none of those. Haven't had one. Don't use them.
Okay. What's your first name?
You can call me Anthony.
Is that your government name or?
That is my given.
Okay, sir. So here's what's going to end up happening. Okay, if you do not identify yourself, you will be going to jail. I would hate to do that.
Giving you my identification.
That's not a valid identification.
Anthony, state of Florida, you need a driver's license to drive. It's that simple.
No.
So if you don't have a driver's license, you can go to jail. That's what's going to happen today.
I'm trying to be respectful to
I
you,
am
sir.
too. A license is not.
I already told you what's going to happen. That's where we're at. We're not playing the game today.
This isn't even.
That's not a passport.
No, it's not.
Dude, come on, it's over. If your laughable warning notice and your fake ID didn't work, what makes you think your next trick, an out-of-context paragraph from a cherry-picked court case, will work? Especially when the deputy has already told you he's done with your game playing.
All right. Traveling upon and transporting
You have a
one's
driver's license, Anthony?
traveling upon and transporting one's property
One more
upon
time. Do you have a
public
driver's
roads,
license, Anthony?
which is a
Anthony,
right.
hold on. Before this,
We're done with this. Go ahead and step out of the vehicle.
Step out of the vehicle, do it now.
Step out of the vehicle.
All right. I'm coming up. Vincent,
you don't have to talk to him right now, sir.
Vincent,
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Don't resist.
you
Stop,
get my
stop
car,
tensing. Stop tensing.
Stop right now.
Put your hands behind your back and stop tensing.
You got my car? I'll leave it
We'll
here.
leave it here. That's fine. Can he have the
It's it.
keys?
The
Just
keys are
1
in-
second. I'll talk to you after this is all done and said with here.
Hang on, I thought you said it was an automobile, not a car. Aren't words supposed to matter to you guys? I guess not when it's you making the mistake, eh? But more importantly, this means you've now entered into a contract with that evil corporation known as the government.
Do you have anything on your person that's going to poke me, stick me, hurt me?
No. I have
Separate your
children
feet.
in the front seat. Would you
Separate
put
your
it in
feet.
the-
Separate your feet, sir. All you had to do was identify yourself, sir.
That's identification, man.
I already call 10:15.
Oh, okay.
All I require is the passport with me.
Okay.
Would you just give me
That's
my
temporal
wallet
charge.
and my lighter and change, or can you just put it back in the car?
You can put it back in the car. Unless you want him to have it, I can give it to him.
Whatever's here, you put it in the glove box.
Yeah, that's 10-4. We have a 10-15. He failed to identify himself. Can I put him in your car
can take
temporary,
it,
or do you have
Vincent.
stuff back there?
I'll take it. Search.
My passport. I need my passport with me.
What, you mean the document that didn't work and contributed to your arrest? Yeah, right. With documents like that, who needs enemies? Now, mate, what you need is to stop pretending to be above the law, printing out fake identification documents, and downloading misinformation from the internet.
It's lawful ID.
I'll be in evidence.
I think someone said they were on their way to us. I think someone said they were on the way to us. Have a seat, sir.
The sovereign citizen games don't play here.
I'm not a sovereign citizen.
Well, you need a license to drive.
Dude, give it a rest. You're walking and talking like a duck. You're a duck. Anyway, according to the original video description, he was transported to the Volusia County Branch Jail on charges of driving without a valid license, resisting an officer without violence, and failing to register a motor vehicle. And apparently, this is his second arrest of this nature in about a month. On October the 13th, he was arrested as a John Doe by the Daytona Beach Police Department after he backed into another vehicle and provided police with his Michiganian passport and other invalid documents. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my channel members and patrons for your continued support. I really appreciate it. And if you would like to support me and get early access to videos like this, then the links to do all that are in the description. Right, take care all, and I will catch up with you in the next video.
Round of applause for Van Valiant, ladies and gentlemen. Great stuff, Crime Dog McGruff. Anyway, it's almost time for the cupcake dance. We got about 2 minutes. Last minute commentary on that stuff. They see these soft sits and their nonsense. And people were talking about this in the chat. I used to have it actually got taken down, probably because someone figured out that it was a scam and they got rid of it. But it's not here anymore, so I can't find it. I used to have the link to it. But I had a page where they were selling these packets. Like, I found where these people get these packets. And they were like, what, like $600 or more for all this fake paperwork. And it was all just crap that like I could just print it out and then mail it to somebody. It would probably cost me a total of like $2. Charge like $600-700. And then send them a bunch of bogus paperwork. It has the fake ID. It has the fake license plate. It has the how to cash in on your fake Social Security number, bank account, trust. How to set up a trust under your not all caps name. Like it's all a scam. And that's why I always say the whole sovereign citizen thing started, I believe, with idiots. Well, with smart people who knew that idiots would give them money for a bunch of garbage. So they said, okay, let's sell this crap to these idiots and make some money. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the cupcake happy dance. Let's go. All right. Okay. Olay, all right. Woo-hoo. Thank you guys so much for joining me, as always. You're the best fans in the world. I love you guys. Always great to see you. Don't forget this afternoon, Frauditor Comedy Show is going to go live again. She's going to have Ray Ray as a guest, apparently. So that'll be great stuff, as again, like they did last week, Friday. Great stuff. I'm going to be at work, but I'll watch the rerun. I love you guys. Thank you guys for joining me today. As every day, you're the best fans in the world. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, yeah, yeah.